Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is January the 7th, 2018. This is our daily cryptocurrency market analysis. Appreciate you all tuning in. And after the comments from yesterday's video, it is apparent that we are going to replace IOTA with ADA, or as other people know it as Cardano. Okay. Stellar came in second place. So maybe later on in a couple of months from now, we'll be able to add Stellar on to our analysis. But for now, we will replace IOTA with Cardano. Okay. So starting today, we're going to do ADA in our analysis, and we will not be doing IOTA. But nevertheless, you guys know that we are not investment advisors and we are not giving you investment advice, but what we are doing is giving you the news according to the charts before it happens. And I say that because we told you yesterday in a video that Ethereum was going to be making all-time highs. And what happened today? Ethereum made all-time highs. So it just goes to show you that you guys can predict price movement. Okay, so don't let no one tell you that you cannot predict where price is going to go, because we told you yesterday, before the news even happened, before Ethereum even made all-time highs, that it was going to make all-time highs. So it just goes to show you the validity and the power of understanding the financial language of the markets. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at this website and let's see what occurred today in the market. The market cap still reflects 828.7 billion, so still around $800 billion. We're still looking for that $1 trillion mark, and as it continues to trade higher towards that $1 trillion mark, a lot more other videos will come out explaining and will eventually come to fruition the market cap breaking the $1 trillion mark. And you ask yourself the question, this whole cryptocurrency space, these altcoins are not even $1 trillion yet, so how can it be a bubble? But you know, I'm not going to get into anything like that. We just here for the analysis. You guys can see though that Bitcoin did not break through that $17,000 resistance area that we mentioned yesterday. Matter of fact, they're down 5.66%. Ripple though is up 9.18. Ethereum as well is up 8%. Bitcoin Cash is up 1%. Cardano is almost down 1%. NAM is up 11.35. Litecoin is down 2.65. Stellar down 1%. Tron up 11.06. IOTA is up 3.83 dash 0.61, and Monero 2.27. Neo as well is up 1.65. So let's go ahead and get into our analysis. You guys can see that Bitcoin is up. Is down 5.59%. Last trade was $16,187. So looking at the daily price chart, we told you that $17,000 was resistance, but overall we're still looking for Bitcoin to continue to move higher. But today was just a down day. We do have buyers in the market. That $16,000 was support, and the market did bounce from there, and now currently is going to close above $16,000, which is what we would like to see in order for Bitcoin to continue to move higher. 3-hour chart. You guys can see that we are still getting precursors of weakness, push to go down bar currently, but the market still found support around $15,750. But now we're still getting stockpile as Bitcoin tries to move up towards 16,500. The next 3-hour bar that is going to form is going to be crucial. The next 3-hour bar closes above this stockpile bar, this precursors of weakness, then expect Bitcoin to continue to move higher. Now, if not, then expect it to at least come back down to 16,000, even $15,750. We even see it come all the way down to 15,005. But currently, it is very imperative that the next 3-hour bar will be the determinant factor on if Bitcoin is going to move higher or lower. So let's look at the 1-hour bar. So definitely we're still getting weakness in Bitcoin. The market may come back down to 16,000, even 15,008, but we can even see it coming down to 15,006 if we don't get any precursors of weakness around that area. Okay, so currently this next hour bar that is just about to form, once it completes, if it closes above the close here, then expect Bitcoin to move higher, but if not, expect it to continue to move lower to find support, and it might come just around 16,049 or even lower than that. But currently we're still getting weakness, so our analysis in the short term is for them to move lower until it catches support and then move higher from there. So now let's go to Ethereum. So you guys can see that Ethereum is up 11.11%. Last trade $1,116. Market is very strong for Ethereum. We got a push to go up bar. Bar closed towards the high of the bar, so the market is still interested in price in Ethereum. Looking at the 3-hour bars, let's see. So it looked like Ethereum is going to be making all-time highs again on this next bar that is going to be forming. Overall, you guys can see that the market is definitely in an uptrend. So the analysis for Ethereum is definitely quite easy. We're expecting them to continue to move higher. Yeah, we're not getting any precursors of weakness on any other 1 hour, 3 hours, or even a daily price chart. So our analysis is for them to continue to move higher, even though we might get a couple of 1 hour bars to where it trades sideways and even lower. It might even come back down to $1,100 or even $1,090. Okay, and we can see that happening. But given the precursors of strength on these multiple charts, it looks like Ethereum is going to continue to at least move higher. So now we're going to go to Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash is down 0.19%. Last trade $2,522.10. So Bitcoin Cash did move higher today, but the market still got hit with stockpile around $2,800, and that's what we see in the background. Every time Bitcoin Cash moves up to $2,800, it gets hit with stockpile. So that continues to let us know that the market is not interested in price moving higher at this time. So moving to a smaller time frame on the 3-hour bars, you guys can see that Bitcoin Cash made it all the way up to 2760. Stockpile came in the market for Bitcoin Cash, and it came all the way back down to $2,500, even $2,520. That is support, as you guys can see that in the background of this chart. Now, if Bitcoin Cash breaks $2,520 or even $2,500, then the next area of support is going to be $2,400 or even $2,300. So it's crucial that Bitcoin Cash now finds support around $2,520 or even around $2,500. If it does, and we get precursors of strength bars around those two price areas, then expect Bitcoin Cash to move higher. But if not, then expect it to continue to move lower. And we told you those next areas, which could be in and around $2,450 all the way back down to $2,300. Okay, so currently we are getting stockpile on these precursors of weakness bars, but we can tell the market participants trying to keep price above $2,520, and if they're not going to be successful, it's going to move lower. If they are, it's going to move higher. So this is a very crucial time for Bitcoin Cash to see if it's going to move higher. So now let's go to Ripple. So Ripple is up 3.86%. Last trade was $2.74. So the market continues to move higher for Ripple. It's coming right there around that resistance, $2.80. Market came all the way up to $2.80 today, and the bar closed off of the highs. But the market is continuing to consume and buy up all of the stockpile that is currently happening over the last 2 trading days, including today's trading day. The market, as you guys can see, as I zoom out, is just completely trading sideways. $2.60 is support, $2.80 is resistance. And that's where we are getting the stockpile for Ripple at this time. As long as the market trades in between $2.07 and $2.80, expect Ripple to move higher. Currently, it looks like the market is trying to do that now, but if we continue to get stockpile on these bars and the market starts moving lower, then expect Ripple to also do the same. Support is at 260. If it's not going to be at $2.60, then expect it to come back down to $2.50 in and around that area. Okay. So moving into a 1 hours, let's see if we're still getting weakness in Ripple at $2.80. So the market is definitely trying to keep price above $2.70, and it is being successful. And currently the market is looking to be moving higher. That will have to be our analysis, even though we are getting slight inclinations that it will be moving lower. But it seems that the buyers in the market for Ripple are trying to keep price from moving lower, and that's going to be our analysis for them to move higher. If it does, expect it just to come back to $2.80 or even $2.85 in the short term. Okay, but if we get light volume, then that's about how far it's going to move. But if we get a lot more volume, expect it to go to $2.95 or even higher. Okay. So now we're going to Litecoin. So Litecoin is down 2.61%. Last trade, $270. So we're getting weakness in Litecoin, and it's very imperative that Litecoin does not break $260 on the daily price chart. The volume for today is awfully light, so there might not be that much stockpile in Litecoin, around $260 to $280. So looking at the 3-hour bars, let's see what we have. So we are still getting weakness in Litecoin. So our analysis will be for them to continue to move lower to find support. $268 could be support, or even $264. Okay. Now, if it doesn't hold at one of those two price areas, then Litecoin can definitely come back down to $255. We're definitely getting precursors of weakness, especially on this 3-hour bar. The market did shoot higher, but it closed lower than the previous close. So it's still a selling occurring in Litecoin at this moment. So we needed to find support. So that first area could be around $267 to $265 to find support. And if not that, then expect it to at least come back down to $250 or even $255. Okay. Let's see what we have on the 1 hour real quick. Yeah, Litecoin is definitely trying to find support. It is giving us precursors of weakness. We're looking for 268 initially. Now it might not hold there. So then it'll come back down to 264. And if not that, the next logical area for Litecoin will be around $255. So now we are going to go to Dash. So Dash is down is up 0.26. Last trade $1,157.10. So Dash did move higher on our analysis yesterday. We forecasted them to move higher up to 1250, and it did just that. But you guys can see that stockpile still came in the market for Dash, okay, on the daily price chart. So let's see what we have on 3 hours. So the market came all the way up to 1250 today, and ever since then we received stockpile. The market has been giving us weakness. Support, you guys can see, is around 1150 for Dash, but even there we're still getting a lot of stockpile around that price. So currently we are getting weakness in Dash. We're not getting any precursors of strength at the moment. Now that could change on this current 3-hour bar. And if it does, then we're expecting Dash to go back up to 1200 or even higher than that. But if it's not going to hold around 1150, then the market for Dash can definitely come back down to $1,100. I'm gonna move it to a 1 hour to see what we have. So the market for Dash on the 1 hour bars is definitely giving us precursors of weakness. It found support at 1150. but we are still getting stockpile in Dash at the moment around 1150. So our analysis overall is for them to continue to move lower until all this stockpile becomes consumed and bought up. But currently is not. It is just simply trading sideways, which is on the opposite side of the coin is a good thing to see though. But if we continue to get this stockpile in weakness, then eventually Dash will break 1150. Okay, so it's imperative that we start getting precursors of strength bars here. Currently we're not getting it on the 1 hour, so that's why our analysis for them to move lower, and then it might find support around 1140 or so and then move higher from there. But currently we're not getting strength bars in Dash. So like on this 1 hour bar, if this bar closes above the previous close, then expect it to move higher, but if not, Dash will be moving lower. So now let's go to Neo. So you guys can see the Neo is up 1.38%. Last trade $100.74. So the market did move higher for Neo today. Went all the way up to and around $109. Stockpile still came in the market. Volume is just a little heavier than what it was yesterday. So there is some selling occurring in Neo at this time. But we do like the fact that the market is not necessarily giving us any very drastic widespread bars to the downside. The market is giving us little precursors of weakness bars right there around 100. We can see it come back down at $97.50 or maybe even lower than that, but that definite support and resistance area is $90 all the way up to $107.50. So long the market trades in between that range for Neo, then we're expecting them to continue to move higher. But the more that it trades above $97.50 will even give us even more strength into knowing that Neo will be moving higher. Okay, so that is those 2-3 areas that we're looking in Neo. Currently we are getting precursors of weakness, so we're looking for Neo to move lower. $97.50 is that first support area. If it's going to hold, then $95, but ultimately might come all the way down at $90 again. Okay, until that stockpile has been bought up by the market participants. So our analysis for Neo is for them to move lower to find support, and then from there move higher. So now let's go to Monero. So Monero is up 0.72%. Last trade was $398.07. Stockpile came in for Monero again today. The volume is also heavier than what it was the last couple of days. So definitely there were selling occurring today in Monero. 3 hour bars, you guys can see that that resistance area was around 420 or $410. The market could not break 420. That's why the market is moving lower currently at this time. But we are getting buyers in the market around $390. So as long as Monero stays above 390, expect them to continue to move higher. That is support. Currently, we are definitely getting that in Monero, but at this time, we are getting weakness on the 3 hour bars. Okay. So looking at the 1 hour bars for Monero, you guys can see that the market is trying to find support around $392 to $396. If the next bar that is currently formed on this 1 hour bar breaks above 400, then expect Monero to continue to higher prices. If not, expect it to continue to trade sideways until it's able to do so. Okay. Currently, the market is definitely trying to move higher. So our analysis for Monero is for them to continue to move higher. So the last one for today is going to be ADA. You guys can see that this is the daily price chart for ADA. According to the Bitfinex exchange, you guys can see how the market came all the way down from 40 cents all the way to a high of around $1.40. The market since then has been trading sideways, and 90 cents is support. Resistance is around $1.10. Okay. So we're going to move to 3 hours and see what we have. So as I zoom out, you guys can see that ADA is just simply trading within a range, preferably around 90 cents, 95 cents, all the way back up to and around $1.10. So that is the support resistance area for ADA. Currently, the market is trying to get us more stockpile around $1.05. But as long as we continue to get support around that area, we're expecting ADA to continue to move higher. But currently we are getting weakness in ADA, so it might come down to 95 cents or even back down to 90 cents in the short term. Let's look at it 1 hour real quick. So definitely on the 1 hour bar, one of the things we definitely like about ADA is the fact that it is trading sideways. Now the market breaks its sideways trading action, then expected to continue to move lower. Okay, but right now we are trying to get buyers on this particular bar, consumption type bar, precursor of strength. But overall we are getting Monero ADA just trading sideways. So that's our analysis at this time being. The longer trade sideways, the more probability it will be moving higher, but we are getting more inclination that it's trying to move lower. It is losing steam, so it is possible for them to at least come back down to 95 or even 90 cents in the short term. So that's going to be our analysis for today, January the 7th, 2018. Appreciate you all tuning in. Make sure you guys tune in here because we are giving you the news before it happens. We did give you that one case to where we told you that Ethereum was going to be moving higher, and it did just that, made all-time highs today. Now you guys going to be seeing videos on YouTube stating that Ethereum made all-time highs, but we were the first ones to tell you all that it was going to do just that. But nevertheless, make sure you guys stay profitable. Keep it tuned here to HueFin News, because we will be one of the first ones to tell you what's going to occur in these particular cryptocurrencies. That's all we have for today. I'll talk to y'all later. Take care.